Hi and welcome to another King Geoffrey War review. As you can see, we are now a level 2 clan, so that's great. We had a few problems lately. If you look at our war log, the last war review we did was against Hatsaflats. Now since then we've had 4 wars, Army of Norway, and then 3 Italian clans, Gliangeli, Italian Heroes and Italian Fighter. Now the problem was Army of Norway was just before the update. So basically against the clan Gliangeli, halfway through that the update came. So we lost all of the replays from the Army of Norway war, and we also lost more than half the replays from the Gliangeli war. Then so we couldn't do reviews for either of those. Then we had the war against Italian Heroes, and halfway through that, or just at the end of that, there was another maintenance break, so we lost all the replays for that one as well. So now we're at the war with Italian Fighter, which was a 20v20, and thankfully for this one we actually have all the replays. So we're going to do a war review of that and quickly go through the others. Army of Norway, they were a pretty good clan. They had good members, some good war wins, quite strong bases, but yeah, we did very well. We beat them, no problem in the end. They didn't use all their attacks. The next war was against an Italian clan, Gliangeli, which was our last 40v40 war, our last full war before our hero upgrade break. They were terrible. Well, it was a really big mismatch. We were way better than them base strength and army strength, and we basically crushed them 103-36. I think we got 23 3 stars, and the rest were 2 stars. Then we started our optional wars, which during our second week of the season is for people who want to take a break or want hero upgrades, seeing as we now do back-to-back wars. So the war against Italian Heroes, that was the first 20v20. We won that one 41-36. It was a bit of a shaky performance, but we did well in the end and came through. And then that takes us to the current war against Italian Fighter, which was the second optional war of the week. As we're now, on Monday, we'll be back to the normal wars. So we've got a couple of days break now before the normal wars start again. So let's take a look at that. So as you can see now we'll get experience points for war. So 80 points was the maximum we could get for defeating every base. 24 war stars was plus 10, 36 war stars was 25, and then to win the war was 50. As you can see, we got 165 out of 165, and it was a great performance. Now, these guys, they outmatched us hugely. I mean, their top 4 guys, if you look at their team, 1, 2, 3, and 4, look at number 4, he has max heroes. 3, he also has max heroes. Number 2, max heroes. And number 1, max heroes, and it goes down like that. I mean, so if we look at their number 14, which is one of their lower town hall 10s, just have a look at his base. And as you can see, his walls aren't brilliant, but his defenses, he has maxed crossbows, maxed infernos, near maxed cannons, maxed wizard towers, maxed mortars. I mean, these guys are well upgraded. So yeah, I mean, our guys, we don't have. I mean, you compare that to our number 14, who is Locke, who is he's a new Town Hall 10, and he's got level 2 Infernos, and all the rest of his stuff is still Town Hall 9. So as you can see, there's a big difference in troops and in defences, but yeah, they were not very good at using those troops, and we did very well. And what we did, we actually 15 2 stars, 4 3 stars, and 1 1 star. They had only 3 Town Hall 9s compared to our 5 Town Hall 9s, and the rest were Town Hall 10s, which were pretty good Town Hall 10s. So yeah, we did excellent there. So anyway, less about that, and we'll get on to the raids. So now we're going to go. We're going to probably actually watch all the raids if we can, apart from the 1-star. So we'll start with number 1, and that was DJ. This base, a base that a lot of people use nowadays. It can be tricky, but there are a few ways to beat it. And this is one of them that DJ does. Just to explain about what we do now. We do now do back-to-back wars, sort of. We have the first week of the season. We do 4 full back-to-back wars. What this means is that everybody who can be involved should be involved. Everyone in the clan is expected to have heroes up and awake and be involved in these 4 wars. If, for any reason, you can't be in those wars, not the reason, we don't accept the reason that you don't feel like it. That's not, any reasons like work's in the way, school's in the way, you're ill or something, anything like that, then just talk to us and let us know, and you can sit out the war. But other than that, we expect everyone to be in the 4 back-to-back wars at the start of the season. Second half of the season, we're going to have 6 days break for people who want to do upgrade heroes or sit out or whatever. That's a great raid by DJ. We've got on to the second one. Number 2 was Wuxia. She did this one. And yeah, so second week of the season, we have 6 days where anybody can do whatever they want. The thing is, now that we get experience points for winning wars, we want to war all the time. Now what this means is that second week of the season, we're going to do a couple of optional wars. These wars are just for people who want to war all the time and who are going to gem their hero upgrades or whatever. So people who want to be in those optional wars just need to let me know or let Wuxia know that you want to be in them, and you'll be in them. Basically, they're small wars like we've done with this one, where there's like 15, 10, 20 people who want to do the couple of wars on during the during the war break. So yeah, and then you can do that. Anybody can sit out these wars, it doesn't matter. But yeah, great attack by Wuxia there. But yeah, we want to do these small wars just to get the experience points and level up as quick as possible. Number 3 was DJ. So DJ did number 1 and number 3, so it's a really good war for him. Got his queen up to 39 now. Nick is still the only person in clan who has max heroes. Yeah, so that's the plan with war at the moment. We are doing always war back to back, but like I say, they're not all compulsory. The second week wars you can sit out, do what you want. So don't worry about having to be in war all the time. It's just the first week's war we want as many people as possible to be in those wars. So I mean, this war against Italian Fighter, this was our last war before the new season. So this war finished on Saturday evening. So this one finished Saturday evening. Then we have Saturday evening, Sunday, and Monday morning to regroup and whatever. So we can get the wartime back to normal on Monday. So it'll be about 1 PM EST time. 6 PM Greenwich Mean Time, and 7 PM Central European Time will be the start of Monday's war. Great attack by DJ there. Let's move on to the next one, and Nick gets on. And this base again. So a lot of people use this base, but I think the thing is with this base, a lot of people used it and it was very successful. So people are still using it, but I mean, if you go on YouTube and search, you can find this base, and people are finding so many ways of beating it nowadays. There's even videos on YouTube about people doing 2-star in this base with Barch and a few rage spells. So I would not recommend people using this base. because it has been found out now. Nick on this one wrecks it nicely. King takes down the Town Hall. Both heroes still at full health, and he's got 45% of the base, 50%. Just popped the King ability. Queen's still going. 60%. Now he uses the Queen ability. Takes it out really nicely. So yeah, if you want to get 2-starred by us, please use that base. And that was number 4, so let's see if we can get through as many of these as possible. Number 5 was done by me. 5 golem strategy on this one. I think Wuxia did 5 golems on number 2, which we saw earlier, but I was talking a lot, so I used the 5 golems on this one as well. A few minions just to clear a few buildings outside, golems and wizards, and then basically it's just see what happens. 5 golem strategy is a very good strategy for getting to the Town Hall. It's not a great strategy for getting 50% because everything goes into the centre. As you can see here, I don't know if I was fortunate, but I was close to not getting 50%. The golems actually got the 50%, and then I had an archer that cleaned up, but yeah. Good strategy, but not. It does have weaknesses. So that was me on number 5. I'll end that there. And next we had Wuxia again. Like I say, I'm going to try and show all these raids because we haven't had a war video for a while now. So I think it's only fair that with it being a 20v20 and a short war, I'll show all the raids. All the 2-stars and all the 3-stars. Another good attack by Wux. Again, using 5 golems. A lot of walls to get through, so 5 golems seems to weigh it well. Gets through to that Town Hall. Saves some wizards nicely that she drops over at the southwest side. They finish off clean up for the 50%. And another great raid. Like I say, a lot of these bases, I mean, ignore his walls here, but the defences of most of their Town Hall 10s were maxed or near maxed. So we're going to look at number 7 now, and Ked. This base they actually had 3 times, and it didn't seem a difficult base. But of course, if you look at the defences again, this is their number 7, and he has his max defences other than the cannons and archer towers, which are 1 level away. But compared to our number 7, I think this base is way higher. So Ked, who doesn't even have max freeze, takes on this one. I think this was Ked's first attack. This was the first base of this kind that we attacked. So Ked showed us the way. And then after that, he attacked another one with this design. I think DJ's raid on number 3, that was the same base as this as well. So yeah, a bit of a tip to people, never use the same base more than once, especially if it's a base like this one that doesn't look particularly hard. The wall around the Town Hall is sort of made redundant by the jump spell, so I'm not sure why they have that base 3 times. Maybe it worked against somebody, I don't know, but it's a fairly easy base, I think. Or easy base design. Number 8, we're not going to watch that because we only 1-starred. Credo on number 8. Credo's going to do a go wipe. I think everything's been go wiped so far that we've seen. You will see some air attacks soon. But on the higher bases, everything in this wall we did go wipe or a variation of go wipe. Make sure to get the 2 stars. Like I say, they were not, for the bases and the troops that they had in the high heroes levels, they weren't very good at attacking at all. They didn't seem to know what they were doing. I think they were more of a farming clan that do wars as a bit of fun, which is fine. But they weren't very good. They knew what to, I mean, they attacked with go wipe pretty much every attack, I think. They did a couple of hog attacks. The go wipes, they just dumped everything in one spot and hoped for the best, which, yeah, you can't really do that if you're wanting to consistently 2 and 3 star. Nice attack by Credo on their number 9. Getting down to the 10, and Algarvio. So, as you can see again, lots of max defences. And here's our first air attack. Algarvio doing a Lava Lunian. So minions included in his strategy. You do have some people who don't use minions or just use a few minions for cleanup. But this strategy also works. Algarvio taking out all the defences and the outer buildings. And then all he's got left is the town hall. And for that, just sends in his heroes and easily takes down the town hall and ends the raid. So nice attack there by Algarvio. On number 10. Number 11, Easy Rocking. Now this is a base, an unusual base that we see quite often as well. Again, it's a fairly good base. It's difficult to beat, but it's one of those bases that once you've done it once or twice and you know how to beat it, then it's less of a problem. So Easy Rocking here, drops the jump spell high up on that piece of wall, and he's got his queen there, sends his queen in after everything else, and his queen just finishes off those few buildings, and then she's left there just to finish off the town hall. It's a nice raid there by Easy. Just cleaning up a bit of extra with a minion, so we'll leave it at that. So who we got next? Wesley. Wesley with, actually this I think is Wesley's first air attack. We went through this, we drew a few pictures and worked out a plan what he needed to do, and he did it very well. Only difference was the plan was to take 4 hounds, but he took 3. It seemed to work okay anyway. Speed it up a bit. So he decided to lure. You don't have to lure, but I think it's probably a good idea to do so with the balloons. And finishes off the clan castle troops. And in he goes. 3 hounds. A few balloons at the top, a few at the side. Rage over the air defense and wizard tower. And the back air defense were right next to the inferno towers. This means, of course, you can freeze both at once. So that helped him there. And then, of course, all that was left was the town hall and a little bit of percentage. So drops in the heroes at the top. So get those down, get those into the middle. Picking off the percentage. Queen on town hall. Well, eventually she'll get to the town hall, but yeah, not a problem. Good raid by Wes. And 50%, 51%, 2 stars for Wesley. And Easy Rocking again on number 13. Here we have a Go Wee Wee. Another fairly common base. So he spreads out, breaks the middle wall. I think he wanted to break all 3, but he only got the middle. But that was the main one. Gets his witches and main troops through that. Jump spell on the corner, get them into the core. Queen's in there again, taking out that town hall with the P.E.K.K.A. So now all there is to do is get the 50%, which the golems and witches going around that west side. Really nice. Archer Queen, still loads of health, not even used ability yet. Finishes off the core, no problem. And a great raid from Easy Rocking. So that was on number 13, I believe. Move on to Ked's second attack, which was on the same base as he attacked previously. And this, of course, still got a lot of maxed out defences here. And I mean, by the time you get down to our number 14, we really are very new Town Hall 10s. There've been Town Hall 10s for a couple people who've been Town Hall 10 for a couple of weeks. So that's another raid by Ked, as I said, on the same base as he attacked the first time, but lower defences. Takes out the clan castle nicely. This time he took out that Tesla first, so his golems spread a bit more. Didn't clump up in the middle. Nicely done. Breaks the walls. In with the Pekkas and heroes. Nice jump spell. Nice freeze spell. Tesla gets the Teslas instead of the Inferno, which is a good idea in this case. Doesn't want those Pekkas dying. Queen is going to have to take the Town Hall on this one. Ooh, quite low health as well. And she just manages to get the 50% and Town Hall. Very close. Bit of clean up troops there, so 50% wasn't a problem, but very close on Town Hall, but a good raid by Ked, nonetheless. I'm going to watch Algarvio again with his second raid. Well, this might have been his first. No, this was his second raid, yeah. Another Larvalunian with minions. Actually missed this raid. I think this is the first time I've seen this one. War ended last night and I was really tired, so I went to bed straight after war. I've only been up a couple of hours, so there are one or two raids that I didn't see. This is one. Does the same again. Easy 50% and clearing all the buildings on one side, and then he just sends in his king and queen to finish the job and get the Town Hall. Nice strategy and nice win for him. So now we're getting down to the bottom few now, and Ray, who is a Town Hall 9, but because they didn't have many Town Hall 9s, we were a bit short on options. So Ray ended up having to take on a Town Hall 10. And as you can see, he did a very good job. This was their first Town Hall 10 that didn't have max Infernos and didn't have any max Town Hall 10 defences. Really nice raid by Ray this, actually. Because we have had Town Hall 10s fail on this base. I've failed on this base before. Higher upgraded than this, but troops often wander from here down to the bottom, get pulled by heroes, but here, not a problem. Very good raid by Ray, considering he doesn't have any freeze spell. Really good. Very impressive, Raymond. So, now oh no, we're not down to the Town Hall 9s. This, we have their lowest Town Hall 10. This guy is 3-starred by Tito, another one of our Town Hall 9s using Laloon. Now this guy I think actually didn't use either of his attacks, so I'm not sure. Town Hall 10 he got 3-starred by a Town Hall 9 and then didn't do any of his attacks, so I'm guessing this guy isn't in the clan anymore, I don't know. Really nice attack though by Tito. Town Hall 9 on Town Hall 10. Laloon from the bottom and then heroes from the top. This was a base that used to be very popular a long time ago, like over a year ago. Can't believe people are actually still using it. Because as you can see, it isn't very good now. Great raid by Tito though. Now we go down to the bottom three, which are all 3 stars. El Gatis, who's a Town Hall 10. And he takes out this one for 3 stars. Boar's Clan Castle takes out that. 3 golems, nice spread. Drops his wizards. Again, nice spread. Destroys a hell of a lot of walls. Jump spell, rage. He's got a heal there as well, which he'll drop when he's in the core. Not many defences in the core, so that heals up the troops nicely. Gatis is a Town Hall 10, of course, so he was expecting to get this, and he did. Took us a while though. We had a few attempts on this base and didn't 3-star it, so it was quite a good base. If there's any Town Hall 9s out there, then maybe have a go with this one. I don't know. So 3 stars. 2 more. Number 19 and 20, which I think Gaff did both of these with Valks. So another different strategy. We've seen Go Wee Wee, Go White, Lava Loonian, Laloon, and now we're going to see Valks. So a nice diversity to the attacks in this war. Like I say, it was a big mismatch in their favour, and we managed to do really well. 3-starred all 3 of the Town Hall 9s, 2-starred all bar 1 Town Hall 10, and 3-starred a Town Hall 10. So very good. Good base here to Valk, going from the northeast. Nice big open core. Once you've got that down, then there's plenty of room for the Valks to go around the outside while the Queen takes out the inner buildings. Nice raid by Gaff. First of 2. Now we're going to watch his other one. So this is going to take the video to about 30 minutes. As soon as we haven't had one for a while, then I think that's okay. Quite nice that we get to see every base, apart from the one we didn't 2-star. But we're not going to show that one because, well, I don't really want to show people bases that we struggle with. Don't mind them seeing the ones that we can beat easy. And to be fair, I don't think we struggled with that base too much, to be honest. It was more that people were trying different strategies on it for one reason or another. Tried to drag it, I think, somebody. Not sure. Yep. Good raid by Gaff. Another 3-star by him with Valks. Very nicely done. And that should take us to the end. So, if we have a look, we already saw 4330, used all our attacks, we gained maximum XP. Most heroic was Tito with his 3-star on that Town Hall 10. I'm going to choose two war heroes, Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10. Basically, I haven't chose these, so I'm just going to have a quick look through. I'm going to have to say DJ as the Town Hall 10 for 2 stars on number 1 and number 3. Wuxie are very close to that as well. Ked did very well. And Town Hall 9, Tito got a 3-star on a Town Hall 10. Gaff, I have to give it Gaff because he did 3-star 2 Town Hall 9s. So DJ and Gaff get War Heroes. We'll just go and take a look at the War log. As we can see, we've won the last 13. We're actually 17 wins in a row now. One more win and that will equal our record, so let's hope we can get that. Yeah, and anybody that wants to check us out, go to www.kingjeffreyclan.wordpress.com. Thank you very much.